Hey guys, in the PCOS series, today we will be covering workouts. Let me preface this by saying that all of us or most of us lead sedentary lives, and having an exercise routine is a must to feel and be healthy. Yet, the motivation and the choice should be yours, because any kind of physical activity is supposed to make us feel good, and it should be fun to do. To discuss training at the gym, we have with us the dynamic Shiva Devraj. She is a fitness expert here at Score Gym, Alwarpet in Chennai. Shiva, thank you so much. I'm really glad that you sat down with us for this. Let's start the interview by bursting a popular myth. A lot of women feel that strength training makes them bulky. So even if they hit the gym, it's mostly to do cardio workouts. So what is the big difference between cardio workouts and strength training?
Okay, first of all, this myth has been there for a long time, and I know a lot of my clients sometimes say, if I say give them some dumbbells to work out, they'll be like, I'm going to bulk up.
Right.
One thing to break the myth is, like, physiologically, we don't have that much of testosterone to bulk up like men. So we have like 1/10 of testosterone of that of a man to bulk up like men. So we won't bulk up ever unless you take something external to specifically grow your muscles. Otherwise you won't. So that's the myth that's broken now for you. The other thing, strength training essentially makes you strong. So which means doing weight training, free weight training, barbell training with dumbbells, everything helps you become stronger. It helps you in conditions that generally are degenerative, like that of bones. Especially for women, osteoporosis, you can actually reduce the risks of that. Anything to do with bones, anything to do with back issues, everything actually you can reduce the risks of that by doing strength training. By cardio, what we mean is you improve your cardiovascular capacity or endurance, which means, like, for instance, if you climb a flight of stairs and you're short of breath, by doing cardio and improving your cardiovascular capacity, that breathlessness will go down for you. So basically, to simplify, this is it.
So for women with PCOS, would you say that strength training could be superior to cardio?
Yes, so for women with PCOS especially, I suggest something that's wholesome. So 60-40%, 60% of strength, 40% of cardio. Usually what we do is give them like compound workouts that work on your entire body, say like deadlifts, not too much. So you make them first understand the technique in form and then employ them with workouts that are compound, that help them to work on their core, their back, their glutes and hamstrings all together. So own body weight workouts combined with a lot of little bit of compound strength workout and cardio helps them reach their goal. Specifically, their midsection, like you said, is something that needs to be targeted. 3 days of strength, 2 days of cardio is great. So cardio can be also weights. So sometimes we understand cardio is only running.
Running on treadmill.
So, yeah, running on treadmill, doing elliptical, doing ratio running, interval running is cardio. So if I were to give you like a Tabata, which is high intensity training, 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest itself is cardio. So when we say cardio, we mix a little bit of weights, a little bit of running. So there'll be sprinting, 100 meters of sprinting, then you do 100 meters of dumbbell work is also like cardio. So we do that for PCOS especially because they need to work their entire body and improve their strength plus their cardio.
How important is it to have a supervised training session or have a personal trainer in the gym?
Okay, so now supervised and personal training, I'll just break it into two, because everybody thinks in a gym they force you to do personal training. So why people suggest like a supervised session is very, very crucial, because form and technique is very important before you take off to doing any workout. So when you start, for instance, the basic functional movements like a squat or a lunge, if you don't know to do it properly, you're going to injure your knee instantly. So even before you progress and go on to doing a weighted squat, you need to learn to do a box squat well and then do a free squat well before you do a weighted squat or a weighted lunge. So it's critical for you to have somebody to, before, even if I say supervised session, to have a trainer instruct you as to which is the proper form before you getting on to doing the workout itself. Once you learn, then you can do it by yourself. So having a supervision is for you to first of all learn the workouts well. If you're doing a dumbbell fly, how is your arm movement? Are you doing it in a circular fashion? If you're doing a dumbbell press, are you actually going the proper range? You need somebody to tell you that. once you learn it, then you can do it by yourself.
What would be the ideal meal before a workout and after a workout?
So for different workouts, we suggest different things. But then, say if your workout is like 45 minutes from now, so you can take a piece of brown bread with peanut butter. Oatmeal is also great. So considering, I'm saying if you're going to the gym, these things are great. You can even have like a glass of orange juice without any sugar. It's also good.
Okay. So it's best to not come to the gym on an empty stomach.
Empty stomach is not great. So some, when you're doing very high intensity workouts, some even take a shot of black coffee before working out, because caffeine gives you the rush to do it. But ideally, if you're working and you're coming for workout, you need to fuel up to burn even that fuel to sustain during the workout period. During the workout also you have to stay hydrated. So hydration is important to keep your muscles replenished, right? So you can bring a bottle of water, a bottle of lime water with a little bit of salt and sugar, like a pinch of salt and sugar is great to keep yourself hydrated. And post workout, anything to do with protein is great. So like for vegetarians, fat-free tofu or paneer, salad. For non-vegetarians, chicken, fish, that is good after workout.
Is there an ideal time for a workout?
I don't think so. That's also a myth. So all of us are rushing towards doing a lot of things, right? So sometimes even me, when I get time in the mornings, I work out, and sometimes late in the night. So basically your body should get accustomed to it. However, I tell most of my clients to choose a time. Choosing the time is basically for disciplining yourself. So if you tell yourself you're going to work out at 3 p.m., so you know that you have to work around your day and organize that time. So the time, according to me, is mostly to discipline yourself to work out at that particular time.
Now there is a lot of controversy surrounding supplements.
Supplementation is necessary for certain goals. Okay, so however, supplementation is not always necessary for a person who is just into fitness. So for instance, there's a client of mine who is trying to lose fat, and so her protein intake has to be slightly higher. So in a vegetarian diet, you don't get the exact requirement that you need for your body's protein synthesis. So then what do? You need to take something external. So that is your supplementation ideally. There's nothing bad in supplementing. So in that case, supplementing with whey is good. Okay, so but then in case, like if I'm going on a body shredding program and I need to do a certain goal for myself, shred to a certain body fat percentage, then I need to supplement myself with what I require for muscle preservation, like amino acids or anything, with proper consultation. So I'm not doing it random. I need to consult, if need be, with a physician or with a certified dietitian or the nutritionist. So it has to happen with good guidance with somebody. Otherwise, whey is completely safe, and there's nothing wrong in taking whey in, because your food doesn't always give you all the protein that you need.
Correct. After a strength training session, do we need a recovery time?
Of course, yeah. So recovery, that's why when you suggest 4 days of workout, which means you need to have ample sleep. When you do heavy weight training today, you need to get at least 6 to 7 hours minimum. 7.5 to 8 hours is great, but 7 hours of sleep, 3 to 4 liters of water is essential to replenish your muscles. So only when you sleep will your muscle, the broken muscle will build. So like the anabolic and catabolic stage happens only when you sleep. So you recoup. So only when you recoup will your muscle actually build. So all your workout will actually show results only when you drink enough water, eat the right food, get enough sleep. The rest is mandatory.
So when you're going to the gym, it's like you better have a foolproof plan of sleeping well, eating well, so that the effects show instantly and are long lasting as well. Correct.
If you're putting so much hard work in working out for that 1 hour, so you better eat well, manage what you eat, manage your sleep, manage your water intake, then it will show on you.
So when I was entering the gym, I saw a lot of ladies, maybe over the age of 40 or 50. It's quite motivating to see that women give fitness an importance at any age, right? So can you just tell us of a brief workout plan for women who have attained menopause or above 50 years of age?
So basically, I don't like to distinguish like that. I know there are some limitations, like for instance, women, when you grow older, naturally there's bone degeneration, which can be managed, but there is.
Especially also, they have arthritis, their metabolism comes down.
Metabolism coming down is just by nature that's going to happen. So considering somebody with a back issue and a knee issue and all that, so when you're working out, say like a small circuit, women here, they come and just start off with cycling. Is a great way, is a least impact workout. But even with like an ACL rehab, we give them cycling because it's good. It's very least impact on your knees. You can walk with very less pace. You can walk for a bit for cardio, just to get your heart rate elevated. After that, you can choose to do some weights. Like with trainers around, you can do a little bit of like a dumbbell circuit, little bit of own body weight. Planks are great. Isometric work is very great because at a point when your core is not strong enough, doing isometric work is very good. I won't suggest too much of crunches when you are much older, but you can do like a kettlebell deadlift. It's really good. Learn the form and do kettlebell deadlift. It's really good because those, for women, they're really afraid to touch the iron first. But once when you learn the form and technique, it's really good for you. Then you want to do more. And I have seen older women taking on weights more than cardio because it helps. You will see that you're getting stronger in your bones, your walking becomes brisker, you don't gasp at all, and your daily life is just brilliant.
That's wonderful. So, there are some women who have difficulty in accessing a gym. For such women, would you be able to put together, a really brief workout that is easy to do, but at the same time does not injure them?
Sure, doctor. Yeah.
Thank you, Shiva, for a wonderful and enlightening chat. I hope this motivates a lot of girls out there to hit the gym.
I hope so too.
Yes, and see the results.
Thank you so much.
More power to you.
Okay, I'm going to show you 3 sets of workout. One is cardio, one is own body weight, and 1 set of abs. All of 2. What you have to do is mix and match and just do with what you have at home. I'm going to show you cardio first. One is jumping jacks and one is high knees. I'll show you how to do it if you don't have any knee issues and when you have knee issues. This is a full jumping jack. Okay, this is half. But if you have any knee issues, then you do this. So you do more repetitions to get your cardio or your heart rate elevated when you're doing it in this fashion. Okay, for high knees is this, as high as possible. But if you have knee issues, then you do this. More repetitions until your heart rate is elevated. Okay, this is your cardio. Once you finish this, we'll go on to some ab work with whatever you have at home. If you have like a small weight, something that's about 3 to 4 kgs, you can start with Russian twist and a small forward crunch. It's ideally done this way, feet up and this. But if you can't keep your feet up, feet down and this, fully. Okay, so this will give you more core tightness. Later, when you're doing your crunch, you can lock your feet somewhere and come up like this. If you feel that your back is hurting, lock your feet here and this. So this again, more repetitions for more work in your core. The last but not least, I'll show you some own body weight work. You will have stairs at home. So what you can do is pick 2 stairs at a time, go 1 up and 1 down. The next time go 1 up, raise up and down. 1 up, raise up and down. This one's good for your glutes and hams. I'm also going to show you some squats. If you can't do free squats. So free squats is essentially your feet is shoulder width. Your feet are 45 degrees out. Tuck your core and move your glutes and sit like that. That's a squat. Now if you cannot squat, do a full squat, then you'll have to do it on a chair. The height is up to your knee. So you'll be able to sit fully. So now you have to be relaxed. Keep your feet again shoulder width, 45 degrees out. Put your hand out and go sit right back and up. Now you see your heel is flat on the floor. Engage your core and go sit back and up. So what you can do is all of these workouts you can mix and match and create a good circuit. So now we learned how to do jumping jacks and high knees. So do 30 jumping jacks, do 30 counts of Russian twist and 30 counts of squats, or do 20 counts of jumping jacks, 20 counts of step ups, and 20 counts of crunches. You can do 3 sets of each. So this is how you can mix and match and do your own home workouts.